Hi, Matt. Thanks for joining us today. Could you just tell everybody who you are and what you do at the Isenberg School of Management?
Yeah, my pleasure, Kate. My name is Matt Kushai. I'm an academic advisor at the Isenberg School of Management at the University of Massachusetts in the Graduate Programs Office.
So thank you very much for sponsoring the event. You have been a sponsor of 40 Under 40 in the program since the inception in 2007. And we are so proud to have the Isenberg School's name and brand on this event. Can you talk a little bit about the benefits of sponsoring the 40 Under 40 and why you continue to do it year after year?
Yeah, certainly. The Isenberg School of Management, as you mentioned, is a proud sponsor of 40 Under 40. And the common thread in that is we are part of the local community. We are central pillars of that community. And at the Isenberg School of Management, we enjoy being that resource, part of that local economy, part of the community in the pillar. So just like Business West is, we enjoy kind of the exposure that we get from it. And UMass has always kind of had a history in the Pioneer Valley ever since it was founded as Massachusetts Agricultural College in 1863. So there's a long history of UMass being a part of the local economy in Western Massachusetts. And as an institute of higher education, we're an institution that helps empower people. All around the valley, we have people who they're a blank canvas when it comes to how they live their lives and how they add value to their lives. So at UMass and the Isenberg School of Management, we give you the tools to paint that canvas. We give you the tools to be empowered. We give you the tools to become the best version of yourself that you are capable of becoming. So sponsoring the Business West 40 Under 40 program is all part of that story. Our stories are interwoven, it seems. So it gives us good exposure and lets people know that we're here for the community. We're here for Business West. We're here for Western Massachusetts and all who call Western Massachusetts home.
Yeah, that's important. Thank you very much for that support and for what you're doing in the community. Are most of the students that end up at the Isenberg School of Management, are they mostly local or are they from the region? Like, where would you say most of the students are coming from?
We do have a large population that is local, a large portion that comes from greater Massachusetts area. A lot of students will come from the eastern part of the state and Boston, where there's a lot of big industry. But we're also global. The online MBA, which is the program that I am an advisor for, we have a global presence. I can be talking to a student in Germany 1 minute, and my next appointment could be someone who's stationed in San Diego or Los Angeles. So education knows no limits, no bounds, no boundaries. It's all one big global canvas is one way to kind of look at it. So a lot of our students are based in Massachusetts just because it's home base. But UMass and the Isenberg School has such an outreach that you can find UMass, Isenberg all over the globe.
So tell us a little bit about a day in the life of Matt Kushai.
Yeah, so a day in the life of me as an academic advisor is I kind of view my role as a relationship builder. It's almost like running a doctor's office a little bit. So students will come to academic advisors to get advice on career resources, what classes to take, what order to take them in, what am I going to learn in this class. And we have career coaches, faculty members, and staff members who can all answer those questions. So my role is to help direct them to where they can get the best answers and give my guidance with my expertise to students. So a common advising appointment for me would be kind of looking at what a student's background is, where they're from, what background they come from, kind of building that human relationship with them, that human element. How can I connect with this student so that when they ask me questions and for guidance, I'm not just helping a student, I'm helping paint that canvas with them. I'm helping write that story for them and helping them build that book that they're writing for themselves. So an advising appointment, it'll vary by student because each student has individual needs. But the common thread is relationship building and helping empower students through knowledge and guidance.
Yeah, there's so many people I think that need that help of being able to have somebody take them through the opportunities and take advantage of their strengths and what is available to them.
Mm-hmm.
In 2021, you were named, speaking of strengths, you were named a 40 under 40 honoree. And can you talk a little bit about what that meant to you personally?
Yeah, certainly. Personally, it meant a lot. I would say it almost came as a surprise. Obviously, with the nomination process, sometimes you know you've been nominated, sometimes you don't. I had the fortune of knowing that someone had put my name out there. But being from Hadley, Massachusetts, you don't always think about making it big time. And being named a Business West 40 under 40 honoree, to me, that is big time. I started at Isenberg 8 years ago, almost to the week. And I remember I came to my first event in 2018 and just watching all these people and knowing 40 of these people were selected out of 200. Mm-hmm. Wow, these people are really inspiring and making a difference in their community. They're the difference makers and the movers in this community and this region. And to kind of be on that same platform as them and people knowing or thinking that you belong on that platform, that is, when you stop and think about it, a tremendous honor. So it was something that I held and continue to hold in very high regard. And with that, there's also added responsibility. When you're named a 40 under 40 honoree, it's honoring where you've been. You still have a lot of road to go. So there's still more room to grow and continue to develop and continue to be a difference maker. You build on that. You use the platform that you've been given with that prestige, and you continue to build on it and try to make the region proud, your community proud, because you're not only a reflection at that point of yourself, but of your values, your family, your community, your employer. So I take great pride in being a Business West 40 under 40 honoree from the class of 2021.
Well, that's exciting. Thank you so much for even mentioning all of that. There's so many people that are nominated every year. Like you said, it's anywhere from 185 to 210, depending on the year. And we ask 5 judges from the community to go through all of those nominations to select those 40 honorees each year. It's a lot of work. It's a big ask. And so being given that award is commendable. I mean, it is something to be very proud of. But one of the things that I wanted to ask you, because in the story that we did for your 40 under 40, we talked a little bit about what you do at the Isenberg School, but also in your personal life, you have a farm. So I wanted to ask you a little bit about what you do there. Would you mind talking a little bit about that?
Yeah, certainly. So in addition to my official career duties at the Isenberg School of Management, I am a small business owner who contributes to the community. Coming out of UMass in undergrad, I was a sport management graduate from UMass in 2010 and didn't quite know where I was going, like many 22-year-olds. That summer, I decided to grow a few vegetables in the family garden and see if I can make a few dollars off of it, kind of just something for fun. So I started with hot peppers for the sole fact that they looked cool. And so I started in basically a 20 by 20 plot in the family garden. And over the years, I've learned a lot about farming. I've always been involved in agriculture, but not as in depth as I am now. And along the way, I discovered my family history. My great-grandfather, Joseph Cushai, ran the original Cushai farm from the early 1900s to 1961, was one of the major asparagus and tobacco farmers in Hadley. And so I kind of brought that back a little bit. And a lot of trial and error, a lot of learning from other farmers, a lot of long nights on the computer researching things. And here we are 14, 15 years later, and we've grown from that 20 by 20 square to about 3 acres. We do hot peppers, bell peppers, winter squash, and pumpkins mainly. And I started a secondary company called the North Hadley Chili Pepper Company. This company focuses on value-added product. So I make hot pepper jelly from the peppers that are grown on the farm. And at the moment, we're able to sell through mail order, website order, online ordering. And we're looking to soon get into stores. But it's a continuation of the family legacy. And it's allowed me to, tying it back into the community, have a difference and a positive impact on the community. About 5 years ago, I started with some of the funds made from selling pumpkins and squash off our farm stand wagon. I started a scholarship for Hopkins Academy seniors, Hopkins Academy being my old high school that I graduated from in 2006. So combining my day job at Isenberg and my business, I offer the Matthew Kushai Business and Entrepreneurship Scholarship for $500 to a deserving member of the class of graduating class of Hopkins Academy. So the business is a continuation of the family legacy, a development of my love of farming, and it's been something that's meant as much to me as working at Isenberg because it's having a positive impact in the community.
We need to get some of those press releases for the scholarships that you're giving. Part of the scholarship, do they have to eat a pepper?
No, not a bad idea, though.
The hot pepper contest, one of my son's fan favorites with his friends who can eat as many hot peppers as possible without having to take a drink of something to wash it down.
Yeah. Have some milk candy.
Yeah, that's it. So if somebody wanted to reach you and learn more about the Isenberg School of Management or about your farm, how would they go about reaching you for the school, and how could they order from you if they wanted to do that for the peppers?
So I'll start with the Isenberg School of Management, the reason why we are here. At the Isenberg School of Management, there's multiple ways to contact us. We have phone and email. So if you're a student interested in our programs and in empowering yourself and investing in yourself through the power of education, you can email us at grad@isenberg.umass.edu. That's our main office email. Our phone number is 413-545-5608. That goes to our main line. And on our website, we also have links to information sessions that we offer, links to make appointments with our graduate education recruitment specialists who can walk you through what classes and programs we offer to see what might fit you the best. And for the farm, if you go to kushaifarm.com, you can find my email there. And that's probably the best way to contact for the farm, through email.
That's great. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for sponsoring the event, for being here with me today, and for all of the support that the UMass Isenberg School of Management has given to Business West. We appreciate you. We wouldn't be able to do these events and any of our issues that we do every other week without the support of our advertisers and sponsors. So thank you very much, and look forward to seeing you at 40 Under 40 on June 19th.
Thank you, Kate. And likewise, I look forward to attending, and the Isenberg School of Management is happy to continue supporting.
Thank you.